Good morning, good evening. What is up, Thrift fam? Welcome back to another episode of Good Game Grabs. I hope you guys are having a wonderful new year. I know I am. I am here, better, no COVID, back at the St. Louis Goodwill bins, going in here, trying to find stuff to flip on eBay for a profit. And I'm excited. I am ready to go. I've been itching like an addict to get back in here. I'm going to grab my gloves. I'm going to grab my extra GoPro battery, and we're going to get in and get at it. Guys, before we dive into some bins footage, let's get into what sold over a Sunday. First up, we had this Diablo chest pack, and honestly, some guy was about to throw this back, and I said, yo, let me get that. The one thing I do regret about this item is we should have taken the strategy guide out of the box and had that basically measured as a book and not by the weight. So we ended up paying probably close to like $3.50, maybe $4 for that item, but it ended up selling for good money for $32.95 with $8.50 in shipping. I also threw this in a $10.95 USPS box and made sure to pad it up with some paper just to make sure that the box did not get damaged, and also cut down the corners to save on packing material cost. Next up is this little Bell & Howell shortwave radio. This had a world receiver in it as well, which I thought was really neat. That's why I grabbed it out of the bins. Also very low cost of goods as well, since it was such a small little radio. Very basic packaging on here, just a little bit of bubble wrap and a little bit of cardboard to support the label and to support the item itself, and in a poly bag it goes. And this ended up selling for $13.91 free shipping. So not a ton of money, but a little bit. Next up is a regular thrift store find in this Pentax 35mm point and shoot camera. You guys know I love these things. This one I actually got from a regular St. Vincent de Paul thrift store, I believe for $2.50. This thing ended up selling for $68.95 free shipping. Huge profit margin on that guy, and they're really underrated. Threw it in an 8x6x5 box with plenty of stuffing in there and sent it on its way. Next up are these Vans that I was so concerned about spending almost $12 on because I never spend that much on shoes. However, this was definitely a good bet. I bought them and they sold not even 2 days later for $74.41 as a grand total they paid for shipping on that guy. Threw it in a USPS shoebox with extra stuffing, cut it down, and was all good to go. This was a great sale. Next up is one of my favorite bread and butter items, and that's these iRobot charging bases. These things are found all the time in the bins, and they're super lightweight, so they're super cheap in cost of goods. This one ended up selling for $26.91 free shipping. Again, as you can see, I'm putting it in another 8x6x5 box. These things are super versatile. I love them. Use them all the time. This was a little clothing bins find, this little shirt here. I like the print on it. The brand is called Curbside Clothing. I had never heard of it, but I still picked it up because I saw some comps. This didn't sell for huge money. It sold for $12 free shipping on an offer, and I was just happy to move it because this thing super easy to list and ship and all that good stuff, and it goes first class. Another bins find here in these American Eagle favorite boyfriend jeans. These are women's jeans, a little bit of distressing on there as well, but these ended up selling for a best offer at $14 with $7.99 in shipping. This one I literally just tried to shove it into a legal flat rate envelope. This works pretty well. I just got to get the hang of it. I know a lot of other resellers use this method to sell jeans and stuff as well. Last item to go out was this Marvel Avengers Age of Ultron Blu-ray. This is just a super simple bins find. I mean, just, you know, easy money here for a new Blu-ray at $10.91 free shipping. We paid about 30 cents.
I just see computer stuff off the rip. I'm just grabbing it all at this point. I don't even know. There's a lot of, what are these? I think there's, I don't know. What are these things? Not 100%. There's another one. Oh, okay, they're like little shuttle PCs. All right, well, we'll talk more about that later. As you guys know, we've had issues in the past with those, so. Xbox One controller off the rip. All right. I also don't know what happened to my gloves, guys, so here we are, digging gloveless. I never get lucky with any like shades or anything, but maybe Foster Grant, never heard of the name, but we'll grab it. Also got some electronics in a bag. You know I love that, guys. So we're gonna keep going here. We see Tamarack bags. We are happy usually. Okay, okay. Looks good, whatever it is. We'll check that out later. Dang, this piece of Tupperware looks solid, super solid. Oh, Zessy's gonna be happy about that one for sure. I see golf hats and Adidas. That golf hat might be too far gone. We'll check it out farther. That Adidas hat looked pretty salvageable though. A little oxy bath action on that. A little oxy jacuzzi. Oh, it sucks digging without gloves, guys. You just never know what can be in these bins. This is probably not very much money, but an Animal Crossing wooden block calendar, you know, maybe a few bucks, maybe 10 bucks. We'll take it. Brand new in box. I recently-ish sold, is this actually, oh, it is Mattel. I sold a Hot Wheels little playset like this. I think this one's in far worse condition, and it also looks a little newer. We're gonna check it out still though. This looks like a little older model Netgear, but it's brand new open box, it looks like. So definitely gonna go ahead and take that. There was this monitor which looked intriguing only because it did have an HDMI hookup, and typically that's what I look for in monitors to gauge their age. If they don't have an HDMI port or a display port even, they're probably pretty old. So Harry Potter bread tube hard. Well, this is Pampered Chef, so we're definitely taking that. We're definitely always going to take some Pampered Chef stuff. I don't know what that is. VR headsets. What is this? A rain suit. Got the Articuno, baby. Haven't found Pokemon cards in a bag in a while. That's kind of sweet. Oh, there's more. There is more. All right. I mean, I'll take them. They look like commons, but I am having a hard time getting these out of the bin. Okay, all right. Let's tuck those right in there. Beautiful. I have not a clue what the heck this thing is. It looks like new open box though, and it's some sort of ortho. It's health related, and that usually means money, guys. So this bin actually looks really good. Did somebody already yeah, somebody already took the camera out of there. That sucks. Earth Angels. Yeah, some of this stuff is like tagged, like somebody was trying to sell it or something like that. I can't pinpoint what people were going with or what they were doing with this stuff, but there's some stuff that has like individual price tags on it, which makes me want to definitely look into everything that I'm coming across here. What's in here? Let's find out what's in here. Oh snap, if it had everything in there and if it wasn't busted, I'd definitely give it a shot, but yeah, that's a big no, unfortunately. What's this? That's probably the charger for it right there, I have to imagine. Why not? We'll give it a scan. Magnet sticks. Okay. Okay. What's in here? Some sort of VR blaster. I just recently sold this after waiting so long to sell it. I'm probably going to leave that because of the weight of it, but yeah, those can do okay. There's some L'Oreal stuff. Revitalift. Nah. Probably not. I know some makeup stuff can do good though. This is interesting. Win, lose, or draw. Okay. And I see some racing stuff, which is also intriguing. Categories Bible edition? Interesting. Very interesting. I want to say no on these, but let me know in the comments if you guys wouldn't pass those up. I see micro machines. I see micro machines. Interesting, interesting. Hopefully everything's in there. Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna take a little double check here. Make sure that we got everything, at least in this little vicinity. What is that? A salute to, okay, yeah. Mark McGuire, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. What is this? Bracelets. Interesting. I'm gonna see if this is a good brand name. Kind of a rad purse, no? I can't open it with one hand, I'm not gonna lie. It is time to find some bread and butter hats. And maybe some other shoes? These could be okay for restoration, maybe? I don't know. Little Doolittle Trailer Manufacturing. I'm not 100% sure. I know of the name. I think it's a recognizable name, but not 100% sure on that one. Also just met a viewer of the channel. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for hooking me up with 3 Blu-rays. They said that they didn't want them portrayed in their area or can't trade in their area, but I will definitely take these. These are nice Blu-rays too, so thank you so much again. It was nice to meet you. This is one brand I rarely find, but this is Ariat right here. It is a little torched on the inside, guys. It's definitely, it's faded right there. I might still take a shot on this. I highly doubt it. We got some other decent hats, so not really too mad about it. What is this? Don't know. Just give me the good hats nobody else wants. All right, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out, y'all. These, I feel like these Skechers are like very, very 90s, but they're in really solid shape. The leather is still pretty supple, if that is leather, but I don't know. I'm taking a shot on these. I'm gonna at least look them up. These are solid. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'll never turn down a good pair of Skechers. What kind of boots are these? Arizona, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Some boating shoes. I've never restored a pair of Sperry's before. These look solid structurally, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna take a shot at these. Found me another pair in pretty solid shape. I mean, am I crazy, guys? Like, are these not selling anymore? The boat shoes aren't selling anymore? I'm gonna take a shot. Got the UPS employee hats. Let's go. This one looks like it's a newer one too. That's a really nice one. Also picked up the Jimmy John's employee visor. I'll take that as well. Not gonna be huge money, but solid money. Swooped on over to the media and found not Tupac. Dang. I was hoping we'd get a Tupac right off the rip. Right off the rip. Looks like there is a lot of media today, which is cool. I'm just kind of slowly, casually going through this. I think we're at the, we're pretty much at the end of our road here. Statler Brothers. don't think that's good enough for the booth. We have been selling cassettes like crazy, guys. You guys have probably heard me talk about it. So I am always on the hunt for good cassettes. All right, towards the very end there, we picked up a couple VHS that a fellow bins goer threw back. The 28 days later, it does have the sticker on the back, but not mad about it. This seems to be like some obscure thing that just looked cool. Definitely a little rough, but the tape itself looks good. We'll definitely throw that in the booth for a few dollars, but yeah, a lot to go through. I'm very excited to dig into what is going on with these computers and yeah, everything else. Let's get at it. This is also our throwback bin. Unorthodox today, but there was no totes in the bins, surprisingly. Got the Life is Good hat here. Just seems to be around a $12 to $15 bill on these guys. This one isn't, you know, like super crazy with the graphics or anything. Just got the nice 3 flowers in front there. I think this is an overlooked brand though. And yeah, be on the lookout. Life is Good. So you can tell that these right here are a little bit more modern than these, in my humble opinion, with the fact that these have just a more modern insole here, with a little bit more like modern design, I guess, more modern styling. However, I still think that these might be worth a little bit more just because they're like more of a classic look. Both should clean up okay, and I think the comps for each one of these should be anywhere from 15 to 30 bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot on them. These are a little bit more rough. These ones I might just throw back at the end depending on what the haul looks like, but if we're desperate for some money today, we'll go ahead and keep these as well. Unfortunately, with the Micro Machines Battle Zone that we got, this Battle Zone is different from what was actually in there, and I saw no sold comps for this exact set, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one back. It really sucks, but if it matched up to this, even if it was incomplete, I would take it because I feel like the box adds some value to it, but since it's not the right box and the toy doesn't have any sell-through, here we are. A big, huge, whopping 0 sold comps on our Skechers sandals. These are a definite throwback. Womp womp. Also, I'm going to say bye to the Ariat hat. This would have been good money, but I just don't think that there's any coming back from the level of fading that's going on there, so sending that one back. So these bead kits are brand Mill Hill, and I don't know, this could be a weird situation where the holidays kind of skewed the sell-through rate of these things, because I'm seeing like a lot of holiday-based beads. So, I mean, and that makes sense. That makes sense that they would sell a bunch, because I'm sure people, you know, give these as gifts around this time. It's like a very nice, heartfelt, like handmade sort of thing. I don't think any of mine are really holiday related, so I can't like wait until next year to sell them. But I have so many and they cost so cheap. Why not grab these, I think? And you know, maybe we get, you know, $2-3 a piece out of them and we lot them up or whatever. All right, y'all, this is a OrthoFix spinal stimulator is apparently what this is. Everything looks to be there. It's got its documentation, as you guys can see, of course. Looking pretty solid. There was some conflicting reviews, though, of what this is actually going to go for. So there's brand new at 40 with 16, but then there was pre-owned at 75 with 17, brand new at 90, pre-owned at 100, brand new at 57, pre-owned at 75, pre-owned at 75, 76 pre-owned, 75 pre-owned, $100 pre-owned, 60 pre-owned. So I mean, a little conflicting there, but I mean, it's a little dirty, but nothing a little you know, a little scrubbing can't take care of. I think we get 50 bucks out of this, guys. I really do. Also pretty lightweight as well, so we're definitely taking a shot on this one. Nothing wild in the Pokemon stack here. We did get Jellicent and Articuno as sort of the somewhat special cards. Not even the Jellicent, more so the Articuno, which I think is, you know, I think it was like panned out to be like a $4 or $5 card. I'm honestly probably just gonna wrap these up in a little nice cellophane and maybe just put like Pokemon random grab bag and throw it in the booth and see if it sells for like, you know, $7 to $10 or something. They got me again, guys. I will never understand why people put things back in the original wrapping like this. But anyway, definitely used. Definitely not one of the better Netgear routers. So we're going to go ahead and send this one back. Hopefully somebody can get some use out of it and not resell it. All right, despite the fact that this needs a little bit of cleaning and some of the stickers are definitely rough on this Hot Wheels car wash and fill-up station thing, I think we're going to take it. I think we're gonna go for it, guys. This thing is in better shape than the one that I sold previously, and I'm kind of digging it. It's not that heavy. It's maybe about 2.5, maybe 3 pounds, maybe. I think this is good. I think this is good. I'm gonna grab this. There were some comps like kind of all over the place. There were some as high as like 65 right there, as you guys can see. But some as low as like 20, so I'm a little bit nervous in that region, but I feel like there's more comps that are around 40 to 60 than there are lower than that. So there was one exact comp at 35 with $9 in shipping. I think they're a little low on the shipping there, but I think we're gonna go for it, guys. I think we're gonna get it. The camera bag that we pulled out ended up having a Fuji 1000 zoom in it. I've never sold one of these before, but Fuji's definitely a solid name. $18 with free, 40 with 10, 30 with 11, 16 free, but that's parts only. 30 with 10, 15 with 5, 30 with 10, 20 with 10, 20 with 11, 30 with 6. So around, I think, you know, obviously if it tests out and everything, around a $30 bill on this guy. So pretty happy to have it. I mean, of course, we can always sell it with our handy dandy Tamarack bag as well. So that'll go good. 30 bucks. So guys, it looks like somebody beat me to the punch on these little mini shuttle PCs. Looks like all the hard drives are gone, disk drives are gone, and RAM is gone. So that's a big womp womp for sure. I don't even think these are worth it for parts, especially at the weight, and they wouldn't even probably sell me these even without the hard drives in them. So considering that they are still PCs. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check the last two that I have over here, but I'm not holding my breath on these at all. We definitely narrowed down this haul today, guys. We have the Fujifilm camera there. We've got 1, 2, 3 VHS, 4 Blu-rays. Thank you again to those viewers. Shout out to you guys. Oasis CD. We actually, this one was a Power A controller. I'm still gonna take it even though it's Power A, just because the sticks are really good on it, the buttons are good. Yeah, it's whatever. We'll just keep it around. We have the Hot Wheels play set, the spinal stimulator here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hats, 2 pairs of shoes, some Pokemon cards, some little Animal Crossing stuff that's always fun. This is a personal Pet Cemetery book. This is not a first edition. I'm actually going to keep this in my own collection for my own reading. We did end up taking this Mark McGuire McDonald's thing. I don't think it's worth very much. I'm going to throw it in the booth though, because we are in St. Louis, and I feel like some collector's going to come by and maybe buy this for $5 or something. Last two things that we're going to do though is look for the other mate to this Adidas Boost right here, because I think that that can come back to life, and the mate to this Nike, which now that I'm looking at it, that swoosh is really faded. So probably not the mate to this, but the mate to this one, because I think we can bring these back to life with some soul sauce to make these white again. Yeah, they don't look too bad on the bottom. Yeah, I think structurally they're good. These could get us a few bucks.
Spoiler alert. He didn't find it.
All right, y'all. A little heavy today. 2701. Definitely a little heavy because of the play place and the spinal, whatever the heck it is. But still feeling pretty dang good about the haul. I think if we sell, you know, 3 or 4 of those hats, we could cover the entire $27 today. If you guys have enjoyed this footage and want to see more Goodwill bins and more flipping and more all that good stuff, nostalgic, nerd-related stuff as well, please hit that sub button down below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. We'd really appreciate it. Costs you nothing to do. And we'll see you guys later on the next grab.